All right, section 3.2 talks about how do we use equations to solve word problems. So here we're actually going to have actual word problems in the next two sections, actually in 3.2 and 3.3. And so the directions here are telling us to solve, and it says what number added to 7 gives 265. So, okay, so remember when I see the phrase what number, that's going to be my x. Added to the number 74 gives means equals 265. So all I need to do is subtract 74 from both sides. If I grab my calculator and I say, okay, what is 265 minus 74, 74, okay, and I end up with 191. Okay, there's our first word problem. So the first here, guys, are going to be very straightforward. We call them number problems. We'll get into something a little more complex, right? Look at the next one here. It says a number divided by 9 is 189. What is the number? So just like we did these problems back in chapter 2, remember I said I can think about that as a 1 over 9. So I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal, 9 over 1. I'll multiply by 9 over here. So that 1 and that 1 cancel, and that 9 and that 9 cancel. And again, if I grab my calculator one more time and I say, what is 189 times 9? We end up with 1,701. There we go. Okay. 3 times a number, so 3x is equals 1. What is a number? Let's divide both sides by 3. The number ends up being 1/3. Okay. 8 times a number, 8x, is decreased by, which means subtract, 32. The result equals 120. Find the original number. Well, let's add 32 to both sides. So we get 8x equals 152. We can divide both sides by the number 8. So 152 divided by 8 is 19. Okay. There's our original number. Okay. The next one here says twice a number is increased by 1/3 the same number. The result is 42. Find the number. Twice a number is increased by 1/3 of the same number. The result is 42. Okay, so guys, first thing I'm going to do here, because I have a fraction, I think of everything as a fraction. And because my common denominator here is 3, let's multiply everything here by the number 3. And I'll think of that as 3 over 1, 2, 3. So let's see, we're going to end up with a 6x plus a 3x equals 3 times 42 should be something like 126. Remember, my numbers on the bottom stay the same. That stays a 1, that stays a 3, that stays a 1. So that's still 6x plus another x equals 126. So now I have 7x equals 126. So when we divide both sides by the number 7, I take my calculator here, 126 divided by 7 is 18. There's our answer. Okay. 10 less than double a number, so let's find double a number, 2x. We're going to subtract 10, is the same as 7 times the number. Find the number. Okay. So let's go ahead and subtract 2x on both sides. We have a minus 10. 7 minus 2 is a 5x. We can divide both sides by 5. And we end up with negative 2. All right. Let's try this next one here. It says inventory. The college store maintains an inventory of baseball t-shirts and sweatshirts that have the team logo. Due to demand, the number of baseball t-shirts kept in inventory is 4 times the number of baseball t-shirts. If the store has 64 t-shirts, how many sweats are in inventory at the college store? Okay, well, let's take a look here. So we have baseball t-shirts and we have baseball t-shirts and we have baseball sweatshirts. Okay, so let's go like this. T-shirts and sweatshirts. Okay, so it says the number of t-shirts is 4 times the number of sweatshirts. I don't know how many sweatshirts we have, but we have 4 times as many t-shirts. If the store has 164 t-shirts, how many sweatshirts are in inventory at the college store? Okay, so the number of t-shirts, which is 4x, also happens to be equal to the number 164. So when we divide both sides by the number 4, 4 goes into 164, 41. X stands for the number of sweatshirts, so there's a total of 41 sweatshirts at the store. Okay. On-demand movies. Joseph just changed his cable television plan to include on-demand movies for $2.95 each. The charge for basic cable package is $24.95 a month. If his bill for 1 month was $39.70, how many on-demand movies did he watch? Okay, how about if we let X be the number of movies, because that's what we're trying to find. All right. So we know that for each movie, he's going to spend $2.95. So let's say $2.95 times the number of movies. Now his cable bill is already $24.95. And that month, because he didn't watch movies, his bill came out to $39.70. So we want to go ahead and solve this for the letter X. Let's go ahead and subtract off $24.95. Okay. So I'm going to end up with 2.95x equals, let me grab my calculator again. So we're going to take the total bill, which was $39.70, and we're going to subtract off the basic package, which was $24.95. And I'm coming up with $14.75. Now we just need to divide it by $2.95 because that's how much each one of those movies costs. So let's grab the calculator again. Let's divide it by $2.95. And it looks like he watched a total of 5 movies. All right. So the next problem here says iPod Nano. Carrie just bought a new Apple iPod Nano for $129. So on the same day, she bought several albums from iTunes. They were $11.99 each. If she spent $224.92 total, how many albums did she buy? Oh, I don't know, but let's see. X will be the number of albums. Okay. So let's see. We know that each album is $11.99. The Nano was $129. Total bill came out to $224.92. So this problem is similar to the one we just did. We're going to subtract off the $129 first. Okay, let me grab my calculator. And we're going to say $224.92. Subtract off the cost of the Nano, $129, is $95.92. So that's how much money she spent total on albums. And if each album was $11.99, we can figure out how many albums she bought. So let's divide it by $11.99 and total of 8 albums, right? Boom. There we go. All right, so that right there, guys, is 3.2.